Barry Charles Diller, born February 2nd, 1942, is a chairman and senior executive of IAC and Expedia Group, as well as being a founder of the Fox Broadcasting Company and USA Broadcasting. He has a net worth of $3.6 billion, and he's done it all without a college degree. Now, 10 things you may not know about Barry Diller. Number 10. From the mailroom to the boardroom. Diller attended college at UCLA for all of 3 weeks before dropping out. He then got a position at William Morris Agency working in the mailroom. The mailroom was located close to the company's filing room, where Diller would spend his free time reading through the archives and learning the entire history of the entertainment industry.
Usually, people in the mailroom wanted to be agents. The last thing in the world I ever wanted to do was be an agent. I read the file room of William Morris for almost 3 years.
This effort and preparation paid off as he would come to land a position as an assistant to the West Coast head of ABC, Elton Rule. Shortly after Diller received this position in 1964, Elton Rule would be promoted to network president, and Diller was soon placed in charge of negotiating cash rights to feature films and was promoted to vice president of development in 1965. Number 9. A television entertainment pioneer. As vice president of development, Diller pioneered the concept of made-for-television movies. He created the ABC Movie of the Week, which was a series of 90-minute films that were produced exclusively for television. In 1994, Diller was inducted into the Television Hall of Fame. Number 8. A decade as CEO of Paramount. Diller served as the chairman and CEO of Paramount Pictures from 1974 until 1984. During this time, the studio produced hit TV shows such as Laverne and Shirley, Taxi, and Cheers, and blockbuster films like Grease, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, and Beverly Hills Cop. He was being described as, quote, one of the 3 key executives, and the most successful executive in the film business today. Number 7. Video game-based movies. Back in the 1980s, Diller had stated that he wanted to use Paramount to make movies based on video games. Barry had his eye on games distributed by the manufacturing company Sega, then owned by Gulf and Western. Had this idea came to fruition, the jump-off for video game movie adaptations may have been a bit better than the mess that we received in 1993 with the Super Mario Bros. Movie. What might have been. Number 6. Musical Chairs Chairman. After ending his 10 years as chairman of Paramount in 1984, he jumped into a seat as chairman of 20th Century Fox, where he would launch the Fox network and greenlight amazing shows such as Married with Children and The Simpsons. Later, he would become the chairman of the online travel shopping company Expedia. So if this chairman were playing a game of musical chairs, he sure was winning. Number 5. Barry's time in teleshopping. On February 24th, 1992, Diller announced that he would leave Fox, citing a desire to, quote, own my own store. Shortly after, Diller's company Arrow Investments purchased a $25 million stake in the QVC Teleshopping network. And despite owning only less than 3% of the network, Diller gained supervision of the network after forming a partnership with Liberty Media Corporation and the Comcast Corporation, which made all of their shares a single group on matters which required shareholder approval. He then launched a bid to purchase Paramount Communications, but lost it to Viacom. Diller resigned from QVC in 1995. Want to hear more about entrepreneurs that have succeeded without a college degree? Subscribe to our channel, where our goal is to educate, encourage, and entertain zero-degree entrepreneurs just like you. Now back to the countdown. Number 4. An eye for the internet and tech space. Diller has always had an eye for investing, even in the tech space. He saw the future in tech and became an early investor in companies such as Match.com and Vimeo. He also spent time as chairman of IAC Interactive Corporation, which is the parent company for companies such as College Humor, The Daily Beast, Ask.com, and Tinder. Number 3. Big On Broadway. Since 2013, Diller has co-produced more than 10 Broadway shows in partnership with Scott Rudin, including To Kill a Mockingbird, West Side Story, Carousel, The Humans, Three Tall Women, and A Doll's House Part 2. Interactive Corporation Films has also backed numerous films produced by Rudin, including Uncut Gems, Lady Bird, 8th Grade, and Ex Machina. Number 2. Diller's Killers. Barry Diller is so great at what he does that even the people that he has mentored over the years have become major media and internet executives in their own right. The media has nicknamed these people Diller's Killers. Examples include Michael Eisner, Jeffrey Katzenberg, Don Simpson, Dawn Steele, and Garth Ancier. 9 down, 1 to go. Which were the most surprising to you? Were there any interesting things that we missed? Comment down below. Number 1. A lucky bet. On March 9th, 2022, the Wall Street Journal reported that Barry Diller, David Geffen, and his stepson Alex von Furstenberg were being investigated by the Securities and Exchange Commission.
Federal prosecutors and securities regulators are investigating large bets on Activision Blizzard made in January, days before the video game maker agreed to be acquired by Microsoft.
And the United States Department of Justice for insider trading. They were being investigated for the insider trading options on Activision Blizzard just 3 days before Microsoft announced the acquisition. Diller denied the allegations and claimed it was, quote, simply a lucky bet. This has been 10 things you may not know about Barry Diller. If you would like to suggest a zero-degree entrepreneur for a future episode, or you yourself are a zero-degree entrepreneur and you would like to share your story, please go to zerodegreeentrepreneur.com.